Okay, so let's move on to Medical Monday. So Medical Monday was all about Marfan syndrome and Marfan awareness. And this is the month that's dedicated to Marfan, Marfan disorders, Marfan syndrome. And we're really, really lucky to have somebody on board with us that can answer any of your questions, send you in the right direction. But here's some really interesting information about this. So people living with Marfan syndrome are 250 times more likely to have an aortic dissection than the general population. So that's pretty interesting. And let's see if I can move some things here. To be evaluated for Marfan syndrome and related conditions, you need to have your heart, eyes, and bones examined by a doctor who have experience with these conditions. This is one of those times when it's really, really important to see a specialist. Don't Google it. Don't ask your primary. Go to a specialist. It's really important. The indicators can be very, very slight, and they can be at different degrees. A dislocated lens in the eye is a hallmark of Marfan syndrome. A special test called a slit lamp eye exam is needed for an eye doctor to detect a dislocation. So I did not know about that until I started reading about Marfan. I knew about some of the very common things like the physical appearance of a long, thin face, things like that. And I knew there were some eye issues, but I didn't know about that. People with Marfan syndrome may be disproportionately tall with long arms and legs and an arm span greater than their height. So your arm span should be equal to your height, which is one of those things that I learned as a developmental specialist. The other thing that was always interesting to me is whatever the width is from the inside of your eye to the other inside of your eye should be the width of in each eye. In most cases, Marfan syndrome is inherited from a parent. However, in about 25% of cases, the affected person is the first one in the family to have the condition. And that is true with many, many of the aortic genetic disorders. You could be number one in your family. So how do I go back now so I could, well, what I want to say is,
click the
Bill
little
Barnhart.
In the top right corner. No, the other right there. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
So if you have some questions and you want to get into contact with somebody, Bill Barnhart in our community is the liaison for all the connective disorder tissue disorders, and we are happy to put you in touch with him. His daughter Grace works with the younger community, and she is a great representative for us. So there's two people that we can put you in touch with, any question at all.